White Comico travel on 50 from Willards to Pittsfield to Walson Switch Road and Hobbs Road, bypass around Salisbury Good and 50 Good to the Bay Bridge. That's your traffic for the Voice Radio Network.
Paige Kennedy.
Bill and Jessica in the building.
Hello.
Yes. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome.
What up, though?
Hey, man. Thank you so much for checking in. We really appreciate it. I just have one question. Can I get some of them followers that you have on TikTok, please, or IG? Can I look? How did you get all them followers? Let's start off with that. That's the number one question.
How do you do it?
You can have them. They all seem to be asleep right now, anyway. But,
right.
During the pandemic, you know, me and my son, we just started doing TikToks every single day.
Wow.
And if you do anything consistently, it will grow.
Yeah, no, absolutely, man. Well, look, I'm really excited to talk to you. First off, you're an actor, you're an artist, you're a rapper. What is your number one? Like, what's your passion? You like, and I know you're here to promote, the Upshaws returning for a second season, but like for real, like I just want to get to know you a little bit more personally. Like, is that like which one is your number one?
Well, music was my first love.
Okay.
And then, acting became foremost because, I can act as long as I can move and breathe.
Right.
It's still to be seen how long you can do music and people still care about it, especially like with my genre of music, it tends to be a young person's game, but this is all uncharted waters, and so we see Jay-Z, who's over 50, he's still relative.
Yeah.
And so we don't know how far we can go with this type of music. So I'm gonna go as long as I love writing and doing it, and I have an affinity for words, and I like to use them.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It's so cool that, with your TikTok and, you were saying about during the pandemic, you and your son, you've incorporated, your son in it. I love it. I love when, people incorporate their kids and, that's what it's all about. Family first, man. That's what it's all about. So that's pretty cool.
I think it's neat, too. I see here that you attended Western Michigan University, but then you transferred to the University of Delaware.
Yeah.
Hey!
We're in Delaware.
Are you guys twins?
Yeah, we're in Delaware. We're in Georgetown. That's where the station's located.
Hey, that's what's up, man. I haven't been to Newark in Delaware in so many years.
Now, when you were in Delaware, did you ever go down to the beach?
No, I didn't go down to the beach. When I was in Delaware, I was stuck on that one campus the whole time. I was stuck on that campus for 16 hours a day, 6 days a week. Sunday was the only day off, and that's the day you had to do your laundry and go grocery shopping.
That's it. Damn. See, we're down at the beach. So, but Jessica, she goes back and forth, and
I have a house in Newark.
Your daughter just graduated.
Yeah, we have 2 kids that just graduated from there, from U of D, class of 2022.
Hey, 2022.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah, they got that one street downtown.
Main Street.
Where you can hang out at. It's
you
like
hang out on Main Street. You were at Grotto's Pizza and Klondike Kate's.
Yes.
Deer Park. We know all about it.
Wow. Well, again, we got Paige Kennedy live on the hotline, actor, artist. Let's talk about The Upshaws. It's on Netflix. It's returning for a second season. Give us a rundown for people who, haven't seen it yet. Tell us all about it.
All right. The Upshaws stars Paige Kennedy, Mike Epps, Wanda Sykes, and Kim Fields. Did you hear that all-star lineup?
All I heard was Paige Kennedy. That's all I heard.
Hey.
Nah, I'm playing. Go ahead.
That's all you need right there.
Right.
And we have a hilarious urban comedy sitcom that's, very authentic and in your face and real. And it's kind of a throwback to you know, back in the days when sitcoms were actually funny. And you know, it's a lot of fun. It's a family comedy, kind of. And you know, if you need a laugh at this time and juncture of everyone's lives, I'm sure a laugh is warranted, and you can have it. It's on Netflix.
How is it working with all those, you know, celebs, all them big time, you know?
Yeah, I mean, it's fun. You know, it's like you know, I tell kids all the time that they should always try and find something that they want to do for the rest of their life that they would do for free and get paid for it. And so for me, it's almost not like work. It's like you know, getting paid to have fun.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, look, Mike Epps, Wanda Sykes. I mean, those are some of the best, you know, out there. So, you know, it's got to be pretty cool. I mean, are they all like laid back and funny, like on set when the cameras aren't rolling? Everybody, you know, cool to work with and keep you laughing and on your toes.
Oh yeah. You know, and honestly, like, you know, I have like the closest relationship probably with Kim Fields, who I feel like, you know, she has the most cumbersome job to handle on the show because, you know, she has to deal with everyone. You know, the kids, the husband, the sister, the work.
Right.
You know, and she has like the different relationships that she has with everybody. And so, to me, she has the hardest job. Wanda and Mike, you know, they come in and they slang their jokes, and you know, it's just good energy.
Yeah, no, that's great. That's great, man. Well, look, and real quick, also want to promote your album, which is dropping on Friday. It's called Front Page.
Yeah.
So make sure you check that out. Again, remember his name, Paige Kennedy. Hey, you can, before we wrap up, you know, because of time here, can you give out all your social media if we want to follow you or, you know, look you up, hear some of your music?
Oh, yeah. I'm at Paige Kennedy. That's Page, Paige Kennedy. And I like to communicate and have discourse with my pagers that I call, you know, the people that support my music. And yeah, man, I got a lot of fun stuff on this album. You know, it's lighter than my previous album Page. There's 3 singles out now. It drops Friday. There's videos to the majority of the song, and yeah, I think you guys will really love it.
Netflix is The Upshaws, 2nd season on Netflix, and of course, Front Page, new album dropping July the 1st. Paige Kennedy. Hey, appreciate you, my
Thank
man.
you.
You're the best. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Bill and Jessica.
Power 1017 has your tickets to see Kid Cudi and Don Toliver.